All right, everybody, this week's vocabulary list looks to be quite interesting. The first word is controversial. Can anyone tell me what that means? Oh, I know, it means stupid. What? Yeah, like when people online make videos and say that they're going to say something really controversial, it really means that they're going to say something stupid. Well, that's not actually what it means. Oh. Well, that's what the comments online always say. Well, that's probably because controversy means that something is likely to cause public disagreement. So when you see comments like that online, they are disagreeing to the controversy. You get it? Well, then why don't I see the same number of people agreeing in the comments? Well, my mom says that the stupidest birds squawk the loudest and lead the predators to them. Huh. So then is it the person posting or the commenters who are stupid? Let's move on. I think trying to answer that question would be rather controversial. Okay, so the next word is cancel. I bet somebody here knows what it means to cancel something. Oh yeah, it means to publicly shame or make fun of somebody. How did you come up with that? Well, anytime someone does something controversial, stupid, on the internet, they get canceled. So everyone else makes a bunch of videos talking about how dumb they are just to make them feel bad. Huh. Okay, so to cancel something means to decide or announce that a previously planned event will no longer take place. Really? Yeah, so like if you are planning to go somewhere with your friend and they call to tell you they can't go anymore, they are canceling your plans. Huh. I thought that was called bail. No, doofus. Bail is what you have to pay the city to get out of jail. I know because my mom had to bail out my uncle after he... Okay, moving on. The next word is consequence. Surely nothing bad can come from... Oh, that's like when you beat somebody with a belt or a shoe, right? Can you repeat that for me, please? Well, whenever I make my parents like really mad, they're like, that's it, now you're gonna suffer the consequences. And then they hit me a bunch of times. And my dad prefers to use a belt, but my mom just kind of uses her sandal and I don't know. Okay, so other than the fact that I will be making a phone call the second you go to recess, no, a consequence is not a beating. Oh, well, that's what happens to me. All right, so while most people attach a consequence to only negative things, you can actually have a positive consequence. A good consequence. For real? Yeah, sure. A consequence is the result or effect of an action or condition. So, like when I got grounded for lying about pooping on the porch? Yeah, I guess. You're supposed to put it in a bag first, you big controversy Ed. But maybe the consequence for saving all of your extra money is that you get to go on a really nice vacation. I thought that was a benefactor. I think you mean benefit, but it is true that you can suffer or benefit from a consequence depending on the situation. Okay, now that's true because one time I heard my mom tell my dad that he had some consequences coming that night, but then later, when they thought I was asleep, I heard them playing jungle in their room. Jungle? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of laughing and animal sounds and... Okay, what's next on our list? Oh, for the love of meatloaf. All right, tell us what's next. The next word is bigotry, and before anybody guesses, I'm just gonna tell you. Oh, come on, it's just when you have a different opinion from someone else. Oh, God, I'm afraid to even ask. So, at Christmas dinner, my Aunt Stacy called Cousin Murray a bigot, and he was like, "There's nothing wrong with having a different opinion, you snowflake." Oh, calling bigotry a difference of opinion is kind of like calling arsenic a flavor, so no, that's not it. Okay, so what is it then? Bigotry is an unreasonable and obstinate devotion to one's own opinions and prejudices, and this is often based off of the membership of a particular group. Huh? What? Okay, so how do I... Oh, okay, so last week in PE, the girls beat the boys at dodgeball, right? Yeah, and then Tommy had a hissy fit and said that girls still aren't any good at any sports. Because you're not. Well, I wasn't going to name anyone, but yes, remaining attached to the idea that women or girls can't play sports even after they win is a form of bigotry. The same way that believing that your religion or your race makes you better than somebody else who's different from you is also a form of bigotry. Well, my dad says that white men are genetically predisposed for greatness so that we are better than others. And you're a bigot, isn't he, teacher? Isn't he a bigot? Oh my god, I would love to have a conversation with whoever came up with this vocabulary list, but we have one more word on our list, and so help me, we're gonna get through it. All right, the last word is masticate.
Oh my god!
It is not what you're thinking. Masticate it's what you do in private, but it also makes you a sinner, and don't forget the sock. Girls don't use socks, dummy. Oh my god, that's it. I quit. No vocabulary test this week. Yes! I mean, there's still 2 minutes before the bell rings. I'd say you have time. Miss Manx? Oh, hi. My name's 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰. Hi, 𝓹𝓷𝓰. I really like your name. What can I do for you? I know I'm not your student, but Isabella told me that, well, do you have a pad? Oh, of course. Bottom left drawer of my desk, right next to the Band-Aids. Just go ahead and get whatever you want, and if you want to pull out a Band-Aid just for cover, go ahead and do that too. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Anytime. Hi! Hey, 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰, do you need another one? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Is that okay? I literally have that drawer for any student who needs one. Go right ahead, honey. Thank you. I mean, I think this looks wonderful, but this is more like a personal narrative. Aren't you guys working on your argumentative essays? Hi, Miss Manx. Honestly, be glad she's letting you turn it in late. Hi, 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰. I'm so sorry, but can I? Of course. Hey, do you have a pencil today, or? Okay, make sure you sharpen it before you sit down, okay? Thanks again, Miss Manx. Of course, 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰, anytime you need something, but could I ask you a question? Yeah? I mean, I want you to know you are absolutely welcome to come get products anytime you need, but you want to know why I need a pad when I needed one 2 weeks ago? Oh, no, actually, I didn't even keep track of the timing. I was just kind of wondering, I mean, if you're not even my student, and I know most of the teachers here, and especially the nurse, has products in her office, I'm curious why you're more comfortable coming to me. I mean, I'm just truly just curious. Oh, something happened, didn't it? 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰, what's happened to you? Well, the nurse and my teachers, they all what, 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰? I mean, it's kind of a long story. Well, lucky for me, this is my plan time, and I can write you a hall pass to your class when you're done. Unless you really don't want to tell me, I'm not going to force you to tell me anything that you don't. No, I don't mind telling you. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. That's really noble of you, 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓰, but you're not responsible for any of the adults in this building. You're only responsible for yourself. And I think that honesty is more important. So, okay, so I've only had my period for like a year and a half, and it's never been regular, I guess. Okay, so the timing is typically off. Oh, I mean, it's literally never been on a schedule. I might go 1 week without a period, or 6 weeks without a period, or I'll bleed for 2 days, or I'll bleed for 10 days. Like, there is no rhyme or reason. I'm like some kind of freak. Not a freak, young woman, but continue. So, I always try to have stuff on hand because I never know when it's going to happen, but sometimes I forget to check my bag, or some days I'll bleed through, or you're a human being and a 13-year-old girl, and there's a million reasons why you might run out. And even if you were on a perfect schedule, I mean, I literally have that drawer because life happens. So, well, I wish everyone felt that way. My teachers have started keeping track of when I need products, and they threaten to call my parents in front of the whole classroom. What? Yeah, they say that if I need pads that much, then there must be something medically wrong with me. And then the nurse, I mean, one day I went to her office and the door was closed, which that happens sometimes because we've got that kid with the feeding tube. And so I knocked, and like, she shouted, "I'm busy." And so I thought I would wait a few minutes because normally it's just a couple of minutes while she's putting the feeding tube. Like, it's normally just a couple of minutes. So I waited, but like almost 10 minutes had gone by. And so I knocked again and she opened the door and I saw that there were a couple of kids in there. And I told her, like, I whispered what I needed and she like shouted so everybody could hear. Like, 𝓸𝓪𝓂, it doesn't even matter what she shouted if she said something so that everyone else in that room could hear. She was violating your privacy and none of this should have happened to you. They just make me feel like more of a freak than I already feel like myself. Okay, I have another question for you, if you don't mind. No, go ahead. Are your grown-ups at home aware of how irregular your period is? Well, that's actually the other part of why I don't always have what I need. My mom died 2.5 years ago. Oh, 𝓸𝓪𝓂, I'm so sorry. No, it's not okay. I really wish I had my mom around, but we knew that it was coming and we got a chance to, really say goodbye to her. She had cancer and, well, it's just my dad now and he gets all squeamish about menstruation. He acts like I'm gonna explode or something, and it's hard enough for me to say, hey dad, I need some pads, but like it's even worse because he doesn't even want to get them when he's at the grocery store, so he has to make a special daddy-daughter period trip and he makes it all weird. And I think I understand. Okay, so first and foremost, you are not weird, you are not a freak, but I will be honest with you, I think this might be something to talk to a pediatrician about. God, I can't tell my dad that. Well, lucky for you, you don't have to do this alone, even if it's just you and your dad at home. So, my offer stands. That drawer is available to you or anybody else who might need it, okay? All right, thank you. Lastly, I need you to write your number down on this piece of paper here, along with your dad's first and last name. I will give him a call and I will talk to him about this, make sure that he's comfortable and that he won't make you feel weird about it anymore just because he feels some sort of way about it. You're the one going through it, not him. I'll make sure he understands that. I'm also going to be talking to the nurse. No, I said I don't want to get anybody in trouble and then they're going to hold it against me. Now, hold on a minute. I am not her authority. I'm not her authority. I am just her coworker. I'm going to have a conversation with her and I'm just going to inform her that she caused discomfort. I'm not even going to mention your name, but I am going to let her know if I continue to get reports like that from other students that I will report it to administration. Your name doesn't even have to be in this. She'll know who you're talking about. Unfortunately, if she's done this to you, she's probably done this to a lot of other young girls in this school. So I'm going to present it in a way where she'll have no idea who it's about because I'm sure she has shamed other girls for having a period, unfortunately. So you go ahead and get what you need from my drawer. Go ahead and just grab a big old handful of them just so you have them. I'm not saying that I don't want you to come back. Literally come back any day. Grab a handful, put them in your backpack, put another handful in your locker if you want, just so you have them. And then you can, here, let me write you a pass really quick. You can go to your next class and leave the rest to me. Thank you again. No worries, 𝓸𝓪𝓂. Close the door on your way out, okay? Nurse, we need to have a chat. About what? I'm kind of busy. You might want to unbusy yourself in a hurry. What? First off, are you doing okay today? I'm fine. I'm just busy. I'm always busy. No, I get that. You've got like 500 kids to take care of here. But there's an issue that's been brought to my attention that I really think we need to discuss. Are you saying you don't trust me to do my job? Oh, no, not at all. You're the medical expert, not me. This is more in regards to privacy, which we all need to have a really good handle on when we're working with minors. Okay. And I'm getting reports that maybe some of our students are having their privacy violated when they're here in your office. Look, I always try to maintain student privacy. I've got the curtains and I close them when I'm able to, but I can't stop kids from getting up or moving the curtains or saying their name or talking about their things out loud. It's impossible. This is less about the curtain usage. More like you are either loudly talking or shouting about students' medical needs when they're in your office or even outside in the hallway. Okay, but if I'm in the middle of something, if I'm giving a kid insulin or checking sugar or doing something over here with another student and a kid is at the door, of course I have to say something loudly enough for them to hear me. Okay, and you're going to tell me with 100% certainty that you've never had a student quietly request something at the doorway or even at your desk over there, and then you like go all the way across your office to get whatever they're requesting and then start talking loudly to them about it from across the room with other students in here? Kind of looks like maybe you do that a lot and you just hadn't thought about that. You really need to start thinking about that, because even if it's something that's old hat for you, we're working with children and any of the issues that they are having are very new to them and sometimes very scary. And so while it sucks and it's inconvenient for you to walk back across the room to handle something discreetly, I think you really need to do that, because if I continue getting the types of reports that I've gotten, I'm going to have to talk to administration about privacy. And you're not even going to tell me what the specific issue was? I mean, if it means that you're going to be more discreet about private matters, regardless of what the situation is, then no, I don't think that you need to know what the specifics about this were in regards to. You just, you always need to have the student's privacy at the forefront of your mind, because even if the issues they're dealing with are old hat and everyday for you, it's new and potentially scary for them. And so the bare minimum that we can do is make sure that there's nobody else hearing about what they're dealing with. We all know kids will weaponize anything that they can get their hands on. True. Okay. I will pay closer attention from now on. Great. That's all I'm asking. Have a good day. Okay, now for the dad. Hi, is this 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓷𝓬𝓮's father? Yes, hi, my name is Miss Banks. No, I do understand that your wife always handled stuff like that before, but this is not something that your wife was able to handle before she passed. Well, I mean, I think you and 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓬𝓮 should be able to have those conversations. It shouldn't be difficult for you. I hate to say this, but you're going to have to put your big boy pants on and get over that when 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓬𝓮's around. You're going to have to be able to say the word menstruation at some point. It could very well be just a normal part of her having her first year or two of period, but it might be worth mentioning to the pediatrician the next time you guys are there. Right. I mean, well, sir, she might not know what she needs or wants. In the meantime, why don't you get a couple of variety packs in a couple of different brands, put them in a basket in the bathroom. You can put it under the sink if that's where she is more comfortable with it. Put it on top of the hamper, put it on top of the toilet. I don't care. Have a bunch of products there, and when she zeroes in on the products that she prefers, have her bring them to you. No, not used. Okay, yes, I admit you are getting a lot better as the conversation progresses, but sir, I also need you to recognize that 𝓹𝓪𝓷𝓬𝓮 is growing up in a society that unfortunately still stigmatizes menstruation. I mean, think about what it was like for you 10 minutes ago. All right. You too. Bye-bye. Why do we still stigmatize menstruation? And while we're at it, we need to recognize that a lot of educators were actually taught to do some of these horribly toxic things, myself included. Thankfully, I've never shouted across the classroom at a student talking to them about their need for menstrual products in the first place, but it happens. And it's not because the teacher is toxic, it's because teacher prep has been toxic. There are discreet ways to handle it without being toxic about it. And if you're one of those teachers who still believes that girls use their period to get out of class, why do you care so much? If, and this is a big if a kid is using their period to get out of class, clearly they need a breather. Maybe they got dumped. Maybe their best friend just became their ex-best friend. Maybe they got shit going on at home. Maybe your subject is just really fucking hard for them and they need a moment. Now, by all means, if this is happening on a daily basis, reach out to a parent, reach out to a counselor, suggest that maybe there's another problem at hand, not just their period, or maybe it is their period. There could be serious medical complications that need to be addressed. But if a kid is using any resource they have at their disposal to get a few minutes outside of the classroom, instead of being accusatory, be curious and work toward a solution. Have a good day. Hey, Phoebe, come on, walk with me to our next class. Oh, sorry, Monica, I can't. I've got to catch my bus. Oh, yeah, Miss Smarty Pants taking classes at the community college. God, lucky. Hey, if I'm going to graduate early, I've got to start now. Yeah, and then you're gonna leave me here all alone. Oh, come on. You have more friends than just me. Who knows, by senior year, you might have left me in the dust, but I really have to go. I'll see you later. All right, bye, nerd. Oh, it's from Mom. Hey, hon, I just woke up. I came home after lunch, not feeling great. I thought a nap would do me better. Now I can't even get up. Do you think you can find a ride home from class? I mean, it's a college. All of them drive. Yeah, no problem. Love you. All right, that concludes class for today. You all have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget, we do have the quiz on Monday. Oh, shoot, I forgot to ask for a ride. Hey, do you think I could get a ride home from you? I live in Richmond West. I'm sorry, my car broke down. I'm taking the bus. Okay, do you think you could... I'm sorry, I've got an Uber coming in 5 minutes, and we're going in the opposite direction. Okay, no problem. I can give you a ride. Oh, thank you so much. I live in Richmond West. Is that okay? That's fine. Let's go. Thank you. Get my bag. Let's go. Okay, so when you pull out of here, you're going to turn left. Funny. I live in that direction too. Yeah, along with like half the city. Oh, take the next right. Right here. Turn right here. You missed the turn. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't tell you fast enough. We can pull a U-E at the next light. No, I didn't. I live back there. You said you'd take me home. I never said that. I said I would give you a ride. It's locked. It's not safe to get out of a moving vehicle. Mom? Yeah. Hey, Phoebe, how's it going? Huh? Oh, it's fine. Phoebe, are you okay? You don't look right. Thanks. No, I just mean you look like something's wrong. Is everything okay? I'm fine. I'm just tired. I gotta go to class. Okay, come talk to me if you need anything.
So when you're writing your proofs, you make sure that you write down, is it side angle side or is it side angle?
Ow!
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I was in the way. You can go. Hey, Phoebe. Look, just leave me alone. Just go away. Leave me alone. I was just coming over to see if you need... I said leave me alone! Go away! Whoa, is everything okay here? I don't know. I was just gonna ask her a question and then she screamed at me. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. Okay, young man, you need to take your seat. And young lady, I really do need you to remember that there are rules here. This is not high school. I know. It won't happen again, I promise. All right, let's get started. Tommy, I can't play with you right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my homework. Just go away. You're driving me crazy. Hey, Phoebe. Hey, Monica. All right, that's it. I know that you keep telling me that you're okay, but you're not. You know it, and I know it. You are my best friend in the entire world, and I want you to tell me whatever it is that's going on, because whatever it is, it's changed you. It's burdened you, and no one should carry a burden alone. Please let me try and take some of the burden away. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when my mom was sick? Yeah, you said some guy from your class was giving you a ride home? He didn't take me home. He took me to his house And Phoebe, did he rape you? Yes. You have to report it. I can't do that. It's just some stupid high school kid who already had an outburst in class. He'll say I'm lying and there's nothing I can do. Look, I know it would be really, really scary to tell the police because it's the cops. It could be scary, but if you're not going to tell them, you're going to tell the counselor. The counselors have to report stuff like this. They're legally obligated to, and that takes the burden of reporting off of you, and maybe you can start to heal. I never thought of that. It would be one less thing for you to have to do, and maybe one step toward getting better or getting justice. Okay, I'll go. Look, girls, the bottom line is I don't think there's anything I can do about this, and I appreciate you being here for your friend, but I mean, from what it sounds like, maybe you encouraged him in some kind of way, or I don't know, maybe you were dressed a little too provocatively that day. No, it's none of that. I just needed a ride home, and I was asking other people, and then he walked up and said he could give me a ride, and oh, God, that's what he used as his line. In the car, he said that he never said he'd take me home. He said that he'd give me a ride. Oh! All right, calm down. Now, look, I can't do anything with the college, okay? I don't work with the college system. I work just here, public school. The best I can do for you is switch you to their virtual platform. I can work with their counselors to make that happen so that you don't have to be around this guy anymore. Switch me to virtual learning? Like I wouldn't get to be with my friends anymore or anything? No, just for the 2 college classes that you're taking. So you would do your normal classes here in the morning, and then you could either do your virtual classes here in the library, or you could go home and do your virtual classes at home. All right, fine. Phoebe, sweetheart, can I talk to you? Sure, Mom. What's up? I was just wondering if you could remind me again why we suddenly changed your schedule so you're doing your college classes virtually. There was somebody I didn't get along with in class, and we got into a fight, and I didn't want to get kicked out of class. You and another person were fighting, and you thought you would be the one kicked out of class, so you left? Yeah, the professor told him to go sit down and told me that I needed to remember that there were rules there because it wasn't a high school, and I didn't want to lose my credit, so I left. Okay. Gosh, it's almost as if you were... No, that was me. Never mind. Almost as if I was what, Mom? Someone did something to me a long, long time ago, and it changed me for a really long time. And sometimes I think that I see that same change in somebody else, even when it's not there. Mom, did a boy hurt you too? Excuse me. Hi. We're here to report a rape. Is there an officer we could please speak to privately? Now, look, I need to be honest with both of you. I just don't think that this is something we can pursue. Why not? Miss, you're telling me that this happened weeks ago now. You continued attending classes with this boy after this allegedly happened, and you didn't even go get a rape kit done at the hospital? Sir, she is a 15-year-old child. She doesn't know what she needs to do in these circumstances, and she's been in a trance. She was traumatized for weeks until she felt like she was safe enough to tell me about this. It is your job to investigate this. Ma'am, I understand that you are frustrated, but I need you to understand what's going on here. You came in here with zero evidence that anything had happened. Now, for all I know, this is a situation where you started to say no, and then you changed your mind and said yes, and then you regretted it after it happened. Or maybe you just weren't clear enough or forceful enough with this guy when you did say no. You can't be serious right now. We are talking about a 19-year-old man taking advantage of a 15-year-old girl, even if she had said yes, which she did not. It's still a crime. Ma'am, it is your job to investigate this, not just sweep it under the rug as if her trauma is some kind of inconvenience to you. I will take your report and I will forward it on to one of our investigators. He will get in touch with you when he has an update on your case. Unfortunately, as many of you feared, she never got justice. Every single person who was supposed to advocate for her, who was supposed to report this, who was supposed to investigate it, nobody ever did anything. And far too many victims in this country face insurmountable odds, not just for getting justice, but for simply having someone believe them and try to pursue that justice. So to the adults out there, believe victims and take whatever steps necessary to make sure that they get justice. And to the victims out there, never let anyone else's hesitancy or inaction hinder you in your pursuit of the justice that you deserve. Not all stories can have a happy ending, but maybe in being aware of how many stories don't end well, somebody who maybe would have hesitated in the past will be diligent in the future. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good night. Come on over for circle time. Oh, sweetie, please throw that tissue in the trash before you come to the carpet, okay? Excuse me. Hi, are you picking up Jamie early today? Oh, but I needed to talk to you about something and it's rather urgent. Oh, sure, no problem. Okay, you took her picture? No, I didn't. She's on the do not photograph list. If I have a student that can't be photographed, I just don't take pictures. I don't submit pictures, nothing, just to be safe. Okay, well, somebody took her picture out at recess and it's on your school's Facebook page right now. What? Oh my God. It needs to be taken down immediately. Absolutely. Para, will you watch the class for a minute? I need to go to the office. All right. Hey, who's in charge of our Facebook page? I don't know. Somebody posted a picture of one of my students who's not to be photographed. It's on Facebook right now. Oh, we'll take care of it. Thank you, it's Jamie. Yeah, no, we can do the art project when we get back in. And who's that? What? He looks a little creepy as all get out. Yeah, I wonder... Where's Jamie? I think she went into the bathroom. Sure she's not out here. Yeah, the pair that went with her is still gone, so she's at the bathroom. Tell them to keep her inside for a minute. Do you know that guy? Maybe. He looks familiar, and that scares me. Go keep Jamie inside. Okay, everybody, let's line up to go inside. Hey. Gosh, you scared me. Can I help you? I'm here to get my kid, Jamie. Students have to be checked out through the office. I know she plays with this group, and I want my daughter. She's not out here right now, and like I said, all students have to be checked out through the office. Yeah, go on inside, hun. Come here. Oh, hey, put them down. You get my daughter for me, and I give you this kid back. I really don't think you want to do this right now. Well, I think I do. Everybody inside now. Get inside. Get inside. Oh, they're all fine, but if you don't give me my kid, this one may not be. Think about this. You take him, do anything to him, you will never see Jamie again. They don't want me to see her anyway, that stupid bitch of a mother telling them all kinds of lies about me. Then do the right thing now, so that you might have a chance. Don't even try it. Stop. Don't move or the kid gets it. I'm not moving. Good. Let's go, kid. Don't take him. Shit. Now. Call the cops right now. Already done, but where are you going? The license plate. Where'd he go? There. What? Cops. Ma'am, we got a call from... Car right there. He took a kid. We'll get him. God. What happened? Cops went after him, but he took a kid. What did he take? I don't even know who it was. They're not in my class. Everyone has to do a head count. Everyone do a head count now. It was Jamie's father. What? He was looking for Jamie, and because Jamie wasn't out there, he took somebody else. Everybody count your kids now. How did he even know she was here? We've been so careful. Somebody took a picture on the playground and put it on Facebook. Oh my God, this is bad. Hey, what's going on? You have all your kids? I don't know. I came in late today. What's happening? Kid's father, who doesn't have custody, came in to look for their kid, and because their kid wasn't there, he took somebody else, and I don't know who it was. Oh my god, I'll check my class now. Anyone figured out who's missing yet? I couldn't stop him. He pointed the gun at me. Look, there was nothing else that you could have done. We just have to figure out who he took. It was Michael. Michael's missing. He took Michael. Oh my god. I have to call Michael's parents. I'm calling Jamie's mom. She needs to get here now. Miss Manx, you look scared. Something scary did happen, but we're safe now. Where's Jamie? Mommy! Oh, sweetie. Jamie, I'm so glad you're safe. What happened? Jamie's father showed up on our playground today. It was the picture, wasn't it? It had to have been. He told me that he knew Jamie played with the kids who were out there at that time. How did you keep her away from him? Pure luck. She was inside at the bathroom, and I just told the other teachers to keep her in. Oh my god, I'm so glad that she's safe, so no one got hurt. Unfortunately. Unfortunately what? When he couldn't find Jamie, he took somebody else's kid and ran. Huh? No. Yeah. Thankfully, some of the teachers who ran inside called the police immediately, and as he was trying to leave, I pointed his car out to the cops, but I don't know what's going on out there now. Oh my god, I passed like 3 cop cars with their sirens blaring on my way here. I thought it was just a chase or something. It is a chase. They're chasing him with one of our other students, and he has a gun. Oh my god. Okay, I have to go talk to the principal. Do you want to keep Jamie with you, or should she... No. Have her stay here. I don't want her hearing this. Absolutely. Good luck. Where's the principal? Oh, ma'am, I am so glad you're here. Have you seen Jamie? Yes, but I need to talk to you about this whole situation. Yes, I completely understand. We failed. You have every right to be furious with us, and you don't understand. Because of the negligence of your staff, my daughter could have been killed, and now you've put somebody else's child at risk too. Yes, so we figured out who posted the picture of Jamie. We have shut down the Facebook page, and that teacher is no longer permitted on school grounds. Well, that's too little too late, isn't it? He knows Jamie's here, and he'll come back if he's not in prison. Yes, and I will talk to the district, and I will make sure that we pay any fees necessary for Jamie to go to any school you choose. This is the only preschool in this town, and I have a lease. I can't just pack up and walk away from everything all over again. We will pay relocation fees, moving costs, whatever you need. We will also help you get a job wherever you go. I'll need that in writing. Where's Michael? Where's Michael? I'm so sorry, but Michael's not here. He was taken. Taken? What do you mean? An estranged parent of one of our other students took him. What? Oh my god. I'll leave you two alone. Excuse me. Officer, hi, have you found him? We do have the suspect in custody, but the child... What happened to my Michael? Is this Mom? Yes. Ma'am, I need you to come with me. Your son was injured and he's on his way to the hospital now. My god. Ma'am, your son was lucky. All he has are scratches and bruises, but we took him to the hospital for a full evaluation anyway. Miss Manx. Hi, both of you. I want you to know that Michael has been recovered. Oh, thank God. It will take some time for us to get back to normal around here, but you do need to say goodbye to Jamie. I'll miss her dearly, but I understand. Good morning, everyone. Miss Manx, thank you for coming in early. We're going to meet in the lounge. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of you here. Thank you for joining us. You can have a seat. What all is this about exactly? It's my understanding you were the one who was threatened by the child's father. Oh, yeah, he pointed a gun at me and threatened to hurt Michael. Yes, well, I know that you have had the weekend to process through this, but if you would like to take a week or two paid off, we would like to offer some counseling services to you. Okay, I would like to take the counseling services, but I don't think I want to be away from my students. They've been through enough already. I can appreciate that, ma'am, but you also have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of these children. Can I see how today goes before I make a decision? Absolutely. Now, about the children. Jamie and Michael? Yes, it has come to my attention that Jamie's mother is no longer comfortable with her daughter attending this facility. I mean, can you blame her? Not at all. And in the interest of avoiding a very large lawsuit, the district is going to pay her relocation fees as promised by your principal. I'm glad the district recognized that need. What about Michael? How is he? He was evaluated and discharged from the hospital the same day. We were very lucky. He really only sustained cuts and bruises, but we are also giving free counseling services to Michael and the rest of his family through this time. That's good. Is Michael coming back? I mean, he wasn't mine, but is he coming back? Well, that is information that we do not have yet, but there is one more thing that I do want to discuss with you. Okay. We have also been made aware that Jamie's father knew where to find her because of a Facebook picture. Yes, one of the other teachers who doesn't work here anymore took a picture out on the playground and put it on Facebook, and I guess there was nobody monitoring the page properly, so he found it. Yes, that teacher has been terminated, and the Facebook page is down. Is it true that you all have a do not photograph policy in your building? Well, yeah, the principal could have told you that. Why are you asking me? It has been board policy for many years now that if there is a social media page, nothing is allowed to be posted by anybody except the principal. So, did the principal post it or the teacher? It appears the principal gave the teacher access to the Facebook page, and that teacher did not properly vet the photos that she was posting. Oh. So part of this meeting is that the principal wanted to say goodbye to you. To me? Today is her last day, and I will run the facility until a replacement is found. Okay. I also hear that you recently got your master's in administration. That's right. Are you interested in the position? I understand this might be a bit of a shock, but we also know this is not the first time that you have handled a very stressful situation very well. Well, that's true. I think you would do very well in the position. Well, I did get my master's, but I don't want to be in charge of my peers, and that's what I would be if I became the principal. Okay. However, I am also aware that the director of curriculum is retiring at the end of this year. How did you hear about that? That has not been announced. She and I are friends, and we've discussed it. Have you told anybody else? No, I know how to keep a secret, but I am very interested in that position specifically. Intriguing. Well, you've obviously thought about this. What do you think you could bring to the position? Well, for starters, I would want to make sure that different teachers in different buildings are teaching the same curriculum if they're teaching the same content, which has not been happening in the past since individual building principals have been selecting their curriculum up till now. That makes sense. I also am interested in shifting away from a dependency on textbook companies because the only interest they're truly vested in is the standardized testing that they also create. Of course, you understand that the board would have to review any curriculum you were proposing. Absolutely, but I'm sure the board understands that the teachers in this district have the best knowledge of what curriculums are best for the students. I can tell you have put a lot of thought into this. Let's schedule a time to interview formally, and we'll see where it goes. I would appreciate that. For now, I'm going to get back to my class. Sounds good. Have a good day. You too.
A few weeks later.
All right, everyone, pass in your rhythm sticks. Miss Manx? Jamie! I hope you don't mind if she rejoins your class. Of course not. I've missed her so much, but how? Well, we were in court yesterday. Okay. And not only did Jamie's father have outstanding warrants in 3 different states. Whoa! He also had his extensive history of prior offenses, and now on top of all that with the kidnapping, he is not going to have an opportunity for parole for 20 years. Whew. And by that time, Jamie will be grown and making decisions for herself as an adult, so I decided we should go ahead and stay here. She loves you. I love her too. May I ask how the other student is doing? Yeah, he's actually thriving right now. He's doing really, really well. Oh, that is such a relief to hear. And what about you? As a matter of fact, I just accepted a new position within the district for next year, and it's the position I've always wanted. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Me too. I can't believe with how crazy this has been, we somehow got a happily ever after. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Well, I'll see you after school. Bye. Hey, are you excited to start art this semester? Oh, I'm so excited. Did you get your new schedule in the mail? Yeah, I've got this new teacher though, Mr. Hannigan. You have Mr. Hannigan? Yeah, what's the problem? My mom didn't think I would have to worry about it because I'm not in 6th grade yet, but you are. Worry about what? My mom heard he got transferred to our school for like mistreating, maybe even abusing a child in his last school, but like they couldn't really prove anything, and so they just transferred him to a new school and they can't fire him because they can't prove anything. My new teacher is a child abuser. I mean, my mom said that nobody should judge because we really don't know what happened. We only know the rumors. And like I said, they couldn't prove anything. So it could be nothing. It could have been like a kid who made something up to try and hurt him. Let's hope that's all it is. Yeah. Welcome, class. I'm Mr. Hannigan. Please find your seats. He seems nice. You. Yes, sir? Shut up. Nobody speaks in this class without my permission. I'm sorry, sir. What did I just tell you? Hey, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. I forgot I had a dentist appointment, but how did everything go with Mr. Hannigan? Not great. What happened? I mean, he was starting the class and he seemed nice, so I turned to Johnny and said, he seems nice, and then he yelled at me to shut up, and when I said I'm sorry, he yelled at me again. Ugh. Yeah, and then as the class went on, he told us all that he was brought to this school because of how good he is with kids like me. Kids like you? What does that even mean? Well, he kind of made it known to the whole class that me and a few others have accommodations for IEPs or 504s. He told everyone you have a 504 plan? Well, he didn't specifically say which plan I have or what it's for, but yeah, he said that he specializes in kids like me. You need to keep a close eye on this guy, because I would be having him next year. I know. Wish me luck. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Mr. Hannigan? What? I'm sorry, I was just wondering if you could help me with this problem. I'm really struggling with it. Let's see which one. You can't get that one. That's one of the easy ones. I'm sorry. I'm struggling with it because I think it's my dyslexia. I don't see it right. You want to be smart? My mom tells me that I am smart. I know a lot of stuff. I just really struggle with the reading. Got news for you, kid. Your mom's wrong. Sir? You're not smart. You're just not trying hard enough, though. Keep working. Okay. All right, how was class today? Today he kind of made fun of me because I couldn't do what he said was an easy problem. Rude! Then he told me that I'm not smart because I'm not trying hard enough. You gotta tell your mom about this or something. This guy's bad news. I don't want to make things worse for myself, but I think you're right. Talk to her and let me know how it goes, okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Mom, could I talk to you about something? Of course, sweetheart. What's going on? One of my new teachers this semester, Mr. Hannigan. What about him? He's like really, really mean to me. Mean to you? I mean, are you doing anything that you're not supposed to? I mean, I talked in class once. Well, you shouldn't be talking during class, sweetie. I know. And also one time when I asked for help, he was really mean about it. So some students will try to manipulate teachers into just giving them the answers for free, and he's in a new school. Maybe his old school, the kids did that a lot. He probably just doesn't even know that you have a 504 plan yet. Have you tried telling him? Mom, he kind of told everyone that I'm on that plan. Wait, he told your classmates that you have a 504 plan? Well, not exactly, but look, sweetheart, I understand that you've had a really rough start to the semester with this teacher, and maybe that's caused you to get off on the wrong foot with him. But, I mean, it just kind of sounds like maybe he's a really strict teacher, so you just have to be extra careful in that class to not break any of the rules or do anything that you know is going to upset him. Okay, Mom. You'll be okay, sweetie, but let me know if anything else happens, okay? Okay. So, how'd it go with your mom? I mean, she just kind of thinks Mr. Hannigan is like a really strict teacher. How could she think that? He's so rude. I mean, you know that I can't always find the right words, and I've always struggled with advocating for myself, and I just don't think I really communicated clearly with her, like just how bad it really is. Kind of made it sound like I was doing things to make him mad, and I don't know. Well, talk to her again. Maybe write down the things that you want to say so you can make sure you get it all out. You know I'm no good at writing. No, if I keep complaining about him and nobody sees it as bad enough to do anything about it, then he's just going to get even worse and he'll start targeting me instead of just being mean to everybody. Well, I mean, I can't make your decisions for you, but if it gets much worse, you're going to have to report it again. I know, but it's just one teacher in one semester. I think I could handle that. I know that you can. I just don't think you should have to, and no one else should have to either. I know, it's just, I don't want to be the one to do it. I'm just going to keep quiet and just get through the semester. I'll see you later. I'll see ya. That man better hope I don't have him next year. The year continued with Mr. Hannigan being angry, inappropriate, rude, and scary. Until the next year. New year. Is it weird that I'm actually kind of excited to be back at school? No, I'm kind of excited too, but I have Mr. Hannigan this year. Well, maybe last year was just a really bad year for him, and maybe this year will be better. Who knows? All I know is that I am going to stand up for myself if he tries anything inappropriate with me. Look out, Mr. Hannigan. I know that we're supposed to respect our teachers, but they have to be respectable first, so we'll see how it goes. All right, good luck. All right, everybody, my name is Mr. Hannigan. Let's start going through our expectations and get our year going on the right foot. What is it? I think you had my best friend, Mary Ann, in your class last year. Oh, great. Don't tell me you're going to act the way she did. Probably not. We might be best friends, but we do have our own personalities. Well, as long as you're smarter than she is, I'm sure we'll get along just fine. Do you really think it's appropriate to call a former student dumb in front of an entire class of their peers? Do you really think it's appropriate to question my authority in my own classroom? I wasn't actually questioning your authority, just your sense of morality and ethics. I can already tell you're going to be a pain in my butt this year, aren't you? No, sir. Unless you're a pain in mine. What did you say? Nothing, sir. I'm ready for those expectations. All right, now everyone make sure they've gotten these notes down before I turn to the next page. Oh, shoot. What's the issue? My pencil broke. Well, we're moving on. So, as you can see, where do you think you're going? I told you my pencil broke. I'll get the notes I missed from Tommy after class. Did you just flip my desk over? Well, maybe if you hadn't been out of your seat during instruction, your desk wouldn't have turned over so easily when I tripped. You didn't trip and you know it. You have no reason to even be back by my desk. Young lady, this is my classroom and I can go anywhere I want to in it. The sooner you recognize that, the easier things will be for you. Do you understand? Now get back to your seat. Fine, but in the future, I would prefer you didn't touch me. It makes me uncomfortable. You look here. No, get off! Whoa, did you kill him? Oh my God, you saw he grabbed my face! Yeah, that wasn't cool. I have to get the nurse. Come quick. Oh, what's going on? It's Mr. Hannigan. He fell and I think he hit his head on the desk when he fell and he's not moving, please. He's not moving? No, I think it knocked him out. I'm on my way. Tell the office to call 911. Okay. Okay, ambulance is on their way and oh my God. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. You did this? I only pushed him because he grabbed me and... Stop. But you and I will talk about this later. I need everyone in this classroom to leave. The paramedics are going to need space when they get here, and we need to get statements from all of you. I swear it was an accident. He was... Stop. You're saying that you pushed him, so I have to treat this like it's a potential crime scene. A crime scene? But I didn't commit any crime. I was defending myself. There's no need to get hysterical. If you were defending yourself as you claim, I'm sure everyone else's statements will corroborate that for you. In the meantime, I need everyone to go to different classrooms. I will come and get your statements. You don't need anybody's statement. And why is that? I failed Mr. Hannigan's class last year and I'm retaking it. I know what that dude's like. I recorded everything. You recorded what happened in this classroom? Yep. Bring me your phone. Here you go. What are you going to do with it? I need you to unlock it, please. There you go. Now I asked you a question. Well, as a matter of fact... Oh, right in here, paramedics. Let's take this out to the hallway. Okay, and there. You are not allowed to record teachers and students in this school, so I deleted the video. You know, I had a feeling you might say that, so I made sure to take some precautions before I opened my mouth. And what exactly does that mean, Tommy? Means the only thing that you did was delete it from my phone and incriminate yourselves in destroying evidence. Destroying evidence, really? You're the one who called it a crime scene and then got mad at Marie when she got upset about that. You called her hysterical, right? Well, there's no video on your phone. That's true. But like I said, I take precautions, so it's in my personal Google Drive. It's also in my personal inbox, my parents' inbox, the superintendent's inbox, and oh yeah, my cousin's inbox. He's a county judge. Excuse us, please. Sure thing. See you later, Mr. Hannigan. Thanks for my phone back. I have some calls to make. I have to get those statements. Hey, it's good to see you. Did you ever figure out what that building hold was about earlier? It was because of me. What happened? What did you do? It was Mr. Hannigan. What did he do? He was being his usual self and he grabbed me by the shoulder and I told him not to touch me again. And then he grabbed my face hard. And so I pushed him off of me and he fell and he hit his head on a table. Got taken away in an ambulance. Oh my God, I should have reported him more last year. You shouldn't have had to deal with this. Well, I did, and now I'm probably going to go down for murder. He was unconscious. I'm sure that's not going to happen. Excuse me, ladies. Hi, Principal. Hi, Marie. I need to see you in the nurse's office. Okay. Good luck. Come on in, dear. Hello, Marie. What is this about? The nurse here is telling me, Marie, that you claimed that Mr. Hannigan grabbed your shoulder and your face? Yeah, really hard. It still hurts. Principal, what is it? Come look at this. What? That's a handprint. A big one. I told you he grabbed me hard. Sweetie, could we see your shoulder? Please don't touch it. It's so tender. Sweetheart, will you come sit down over here, please? Okay. Principal, we got an update on Mr. Hannigan. Could you... Yeah, sure. Nurse, please make sure you document everything on her. Okay, what do we know? Well, Mr. Hannigan is not going to be coming back anytime soon, if ever. What? He is currently in a medically induced coma. The hospital is saying he had a massive brain bleed. Oh my God. A student pushed him, right? Yeah, it was Marie, but she has handprints on her. He was clearly being abusive. Which means the allegations from his previous school, while never proven, are most likely true. Oh my God, and I let this monster in here with my students. Well, ma'am, I'm sorry if this is overstepping, but I'd say right now our #1 priority should be making sure that Marie is safe and that she knows that she's never going to see him again and that she's not getting in trouble for defending herself against clear abuse. Yeah, I definitely have some apologies to make. Could you please pull the camera footage from the hallway before we came upstairs? Sure. What are you needing specifically so I can look for it? The nurse deleted a video that Tommy took, apparently of the entire altercation, and he did send it to other people, but we need evidence that he didn't do that. Yes, ma'am, I'll take care of that for you. Do we need to notify the police as well? I think we need to get the police, social services, and parents here as soon as possible. This is going to be a really big mess, and I have some apologies to make. Just remember, it's not like you invited Hannigan here. The district forced him on you. You know that. I mean, I could have said no. You and I both know if you'd done that, this would be your last year here. Sometimes I really hate the way this system works. Well, for now, I'm going to go get the footage. I'm going to make some calls. And I think you need to get Marie and Tommy and Marie's friend into the office. Her friend reported Hannigan 5 times last year. And because she was the only one making the reports, we didn't think there was any merit in it. Damn it. Well, let's just make sure that the girls are taken care of now and in the future. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Marie. I'll make the calls. Marie, how are you feeling, honey? Sore, and I want my mom. Am I going to jail? You are not going to jail, I assure you of that. But we did call parents, and we're gonna need you and Tommy and your friend, Jody. Right, Jody. We're gonna need to get statements from all 3 of you, as well as some of your other classmates, just to make sure we know everything we're dealing with here. I swear I only did it because he was hurting me. I know. Let's go wait in my office. Your parents and the police should be here any minute. Police? You said I wasn't gonna be in trouble. Marie, you're not in trouble. We need to document what Mr. Hannigan did to you. All right, everyone, go ahead and have a seat. I want to make sure that you guys understand. I don't want you to say anything, not to me, not to each other about this incident until your parents are here, okay? Why can't we talk to each other? Well, it's already pretty clear that you guys all have the same story, but it can't look like you're making the story up, so no talking until parents are here. All right. Secretary, as the parents are arriving, will you please send them into the conference room? Sure thing. Welcome in, parents. I'm glad you all got here so quickly. So there was an incident today with Marie, and Tommy was in the room, and I'm sorry, but before we go any further with this conversation, I would like to have a word with my daughter alone. Absolutely, and I was actually going to recommend that you all speak to your children before we get started here. The officer is out in the office waiting, but you are all representing your children, so maybe you guys should talk first. Needless to say, most of the parents were pretty shocked to hear about how bad Hannigan was, but thankfully the school was willing to listen. All right, so let me make sure that I understand this. Jody reported this man multiple times last year, but nobody did anything. And we should have. And now my own daughter has been assaulted by this man, and the nurse deleted the footage? Excuse me? Nurse, we're kind of in a meeting right now. I know, I'm sorry, that's why I'm here. Now that this is all being taken care of this way, I wanted to make sure that Tommy found the video. What? The one you deleted? I didn't actually delete it. I moved it to the family album on your phone. There it is. I'm so confused, nurse. Why did you do that? To be honest, ma'am, I didn't know who was going to be handling his phone, and there are people here who would permanently delete that kind of evidence. I just wanted to protect it. Huh. Well, I'll be. Okay, so we do have the footage from the classroom. Would you guys like to see it? I want to know what happened to my daughter. Okay, here you go. Sweetheart, I am so sorry this happened to you. As am I. Jody, Marie, we should have protected you better. So what's happening with this Mr. Hannigan now? He's currently in a coma. Mom? Prognosis? I'm not really sure, but we are documenting this as your daughter defending herself against abuse. So my daughter's not in trouble? Absolutely not. Principal, the officer's here. Perfect. Send him right in.
All right. Wow. Full house here. I'm here to make a report.
Hi, officer. Yes. These students here are either victims of or witnesses to student abuse. We would like to get it on record officially so that we can start our investigation and file charges against the perpetrator. Sorry to leave out a bunch of details for this part of the story, but none of them were given to me. However, I promised you closure, and you're going to get it now. Marie, hi! Jody, oh my God, it's so good to see you again. Has it really been all these years? Life is one hell of a ride, isn't it? You said it. And hey, Marie, I am so thankful that you came here to be with me today. I mean, it feels silly to need support for something like this, but I don't know. Thanks. Jody, I would support you through anything that you need, okay? Let's go finish this. Once and for all. I'm right here. You got this.
Mr. Hannigan, you might not remember me. You probably don't. My name is Jody. I wanted to tell you that despite your best efforts, I have become everything that you told me I never could be, and even more. And while I wish you had lived long enough for me to tell this to your face, I still want you to know that you were supposed to be my teacher. You knew that you were making an impression on me, and you made the worst possible impression you could. I will never forgive you for that, but I will forgive myself for ever believing that the things you said might have been true about me. I am strong. I am successful. I'm more than I thought I could be, in spite of you. You ready to go? Yeah. I'd desecrate the gravestone or something, but I'd be no better than him. Let's get out of here.
Lizzie, you're back from your trip to your grandparents. How was it?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. She let me run the booth this time.
Seriously, like you got to sell stuff?
And I got to run the register. It was so cool.
Ugh, you're so lucky. I've been stuck here with Miss Winter.
Ugh, she's the worst.
Tell me about it. Take out your textbook, fill out this worksheet, take the test, on and on.
Unless you're a boy, and then you can
massage my shoulders for a free homework pass.
Ugh. Ugh is right. There is something totally creepy about the fact that she always wants a shoulder massage, but only from the boy students. Yeah, I was stupid enough to ask her about it one day.
What did she say?
Well, she yelled at me that she gets muscle spasms and it keeps her from getting a migraine, and the girl students just aren't strong enough to do that. That is disgusting. We should tell our parents about this. This isn't right. Yeah, what made it even worse is that she said if I was so concerned about Gordo getting his work done, I could do his worksheet for him too. Ugh, seriously though, she's as creepy as that really gross science teacher I keep hearing all the girls talk about. Oh, the track coach. God, I hope he retires before we join the track team next year. Yeah, I've heard some pretty crazy rumors about him. Yeah, well, rumors don't compare to watching her manipulate boys into touching her every day. It's just gross. Yeah, my mom said when a grown-up touches a kid that way that it's grooming. But I feel like it's got to be the same the other way around, right? I don't know. But I do know that my mom wouldn't do anything about it. Well, I'm going to talk to my mom. Good luck. Hey, Mom. Hi, Lizzie. How was school? It was good, but I want to talk to you about my social studies teacher, Miss Winter. Oh? Yeah, every day she has the boys in the class rub her shoulders so that they can get a free homework pass, and she won't ever let the girls do it. It's always the boys. There's something just weird about that, right? Is this the class where you just do worksheets all the time? Yes, I hate that class. And, she'll give the boys a free pass, but the girls don't even get a chance. And, it's all really weird, but it's also not fair. Sweetheart, every teacher you have is going to have a different style and a different set of incentives. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you should complain about it. But Mom! No buts, Lizzie. Go do your homework. Fine. Any luck with your mom? Total dead end. She thinks it's just because I don't want to do the worksheets. Yeah, well, I went and talked to the counselor this morning, and she told me I needed to stop picking on Miss Winter. Apparently, we just have to deal with it. Guess so. Hey. Oh, gosh, Lizzie, don't scare me like that. What? You are never going to guess who my little sister has for social studies this year. Miss Winter? Yep. Do you think she's still doing that with the little boys? Do you think she's still doing stuff with the little boys? I don't know, but Kate does not keep her mouth closed, so if there's a problem, we'll hear about it. Good. I'll see you after school. Hi, Miranda. Okay, Lizzie, I know that look. Spill. So, Kate came home and told my parents that Miss Winter is still doing stuff with the little boys. Gross! But apparently it's even worse now. She's graduated from making the boys massage her shoulders to massaging her feet. Oh, that is so nasty. So when Kate told our parents about it, our parents were like, ew, that's kind of creepy, but we weren't sure they were going to do anything about it. Okay. Until our parents went out for their anniversary dinner and they ran into the McMillans and started talking to them. Okay. So the topic of their children came up, and the Macmillans told our parents that their son came home and told them that the teacher wanted him to rub her feet. Oh, let me guess, it hit different when it was their actual child being mistreated. Oh, not only that, he said that he came into class early before school one day to turn in some work that he had missed, and that he saw kitty corn on her computer. No way! I guess it was on one of those flash drive things because she ripped it out of the computer and then she went out to her car, so he reported that. Oh, I bet that got a response. And Katie got to see what happened because it happened during her class period. So what happened? Katie got to see it because it happened in her class period. So what happened? Well, apparently they got the police involved, and the police came up to the school and they searched her car. Are they allowed to do that without a warrant? My mom said it had something to do with the fact that it was on school property and that she left her car unlocked, so they had reasonable suspicion and they were allowed to look inside the car. So they found the flash drive? Yeah, they sure did, but that's not all they found. What else? They apparently found drugs in her car. I don't know exactly what kind, but I know that they took those and the flash drive and marched into her classroom. With kids in the room? They plugged the flash drive in and turned the computer screen away so none of the kids could see, but the cops recognized one of the kids on the flash drive as somebody who was in the room. Oh my God. Yeah, the cop said something about how she deserved to be embarrassed in front of all those kids after all of the embarrassing situations that she'd put them into. Then they handcuffed her in front of the class and marched her out to their cruiser. Holy crap! Yep, the assistant principal finished the classes for that day, so I guess now there's an opening for a social studies teacher at the middle school. Wow, I mean, it sucks that it took this long for them to figure it out. Like, how many kids did she do that to between our year and maybe before and now, and the shoulders and the feet and what else? I think the what else was on that flash drive. Whew! Yeah, she's not going to be teaching ever again. Good.